welcome to the Creative Creations Armored Core Francer game review for the Xbox 360. Now, I've heard from a lot of people that Armored Core is a rubbish game where all you have to do is hold the trigger. Well, that's wrong. Armored Core Francer is a high-octane, action-packed mech game with more customization features than a LEGO set. When you start the game, you get a choice of a few good mechs, each with their own special features to suit your basic combat needs. To add to that, Armored Core Francer isn't one of those games where you can play through just once. There are 42 different missions in the game, as well as a single-player ranking system in which you get to face off one-on-one with the top mechs in the game. But with the main missions, what order you complete them in dictates what missions you do later on in the game. So I estimate you have to play it through at least 3 times. The customization on the game doesn't get much better. You can customise parts, paint, emblems and decals, as well as tune your mech to suit its purpose. For example, you can have ones for basic assault, long range attacks, demolition, pretty much anything you're ever going to need. You get a great choice of weapons, from rifles, machine guns, rockets and swords, which are great for those demolition parts. You also get a good choice of structural parts, like your arms, your legs, your bodies and your heads and all that. There are multi-paired legs and tank pieces and arms that are pretty much weapons themselves. You get a choice between your light, your medium and your heavy pieces, which is pretty good as well because you can always use heavy bodies, light heads, mix and match, go you please. So there really is no limit to the different combinations you can have for parts. But if that wasn't enough, there's the online multiplayer too. And Armored Core Francer is the first Armored Core game to feature a 2-player co-op campaign, so you can run all 42 missions with your mates, as well as the normal online multiplayer seen in Armored Core 4. The online multiplayer is very similar to the single-player league, but this time you're fighting real people, no bots. There's a good choice of maps of the game, and you can trade paint and mech designs as well as emblems, but sadly you can't trade parts if you're thinking back to the days of, say, Chrome Hounds, which is along the same lines. But the sad thing is, the game's popularity online is greatly reflected in its lack of online players. I think if you like fast, high-powered mechs with amazing firepower, then this is probably going to be the game for you. There may be times in the game though where you get stuck, like in most games, but despite what you think, you probably won't be able to complete the game with just one mech design. There's also no autosave feature with the game, so you may find yourself forgetting to save, loading the game back up later and finding all the missions you did during the night or the day or whenever you play it, you have to do again, which, like an idiot, yeah, I've done myself, so I have to own up to that one. Overall, for Armored Core Francer, I'm going to rate it a personal 10 out of 10. Because I think this game is absolutely amazing. It's fast, it's got fast action, explosives, flying capabilities. It's pretty much limitless with its customizations. But as an overall rating for Creative Creations, we're going to give it an 8 out of 10 due to its lack of autosave feature and the lack of being able to trade parts through the online network. Hopefully, when we sort of leave the Christmas period, this game's going to pick up a bit more online, so we should be able to bring a rating up then. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of Armored Core Francer for the Xbox 360. And there will be more along shortly. Keep checking out the YouTube page. Got a few more games lined up for reviews next time. Hopefully, going to be reviewing Mercenaries 2, which is a pretty good game. Maybe some old ones as well. A couple arcade games possibly. But yeah. We'll see you soon. If you've got any comments or if you like any reviews on games or game walkthroughs, please speak to or please leave a message on the Creative Creations YouTube page, and we'll get back to you. So yeah, have fun, and I'll see you later.